Well, good afternoon, all you wonderful pioneers. I hope you guys are doing awesome and that life has been kind and generous, loving, and just all that wonderful hippie jazz to you and your family. So, life has gone a bit weird, hasn't it? And I just love catching the little highlights here and there of what happens around the world and hearing things from wonderful people that we have from all over the world that shares us knowledge and all those kind of things. Because knowledge sharing and these kind of things is important. And as you are trying to leave the matrix, there's a lot of questions going through your mind. And I have heard from some of our subscribers that my videos is a little bit ominous, very boring, same repetition of things and those kind of things. So I thought I'll spice things up, and seeing that it is a cold day and the temperatures are dropping, we're going to talk a little bit about food in Paraguay and what are you going to expect leaving Europe, Canada, as well as, the rest of the world. The food is rich in flavor, first of all. It is very primitive. It's not like you're going to get your prime sirloins and silver sides and T-bones exactly the way you are used to it. You have to work in between the bulk cuts that you would buy. So that takes a little bit of encouragement and getting used to. The flavor is rich. You can taste the meat. It's not like in America and Europe and all these places where they saturate these poor cows and bulls, with such hormones and, it's just horrible. So here you get pretty much organic meat, cow eating grass kind of meat, which is awesome. Lamb, on the other hand, now that's the funniest thing. Lamb is a scarcity in the shops, first of all. And when you do get it, it's extremely expensive. But people don't really like it. I don't get it. I love lamb chops. I love roast lamb, those kind of things. So that you're going to be prepared for. Seafood, imported, frozen, those kind of things. The meat itself is pretty awesome. The chickens, I have never tasted such succulent chickens that I have since I've been in Paraguay. And Paraguay being the way it is, it has a KFC, it's got McDonald's, it's got all the European and some of the American, food chains out there. But I don't eat those kind of foods because I just prefer to eat a healthier lifestyle and boost my immune system by enjoying succulent, mouth-watering food. Now, so as I'm spicing up our daily little video talking about going off-grid, we are talking about nutrition, what you eat and what you can do to boost your immune system naturally. For me in our home here, even for our guests when they get flu or they feel ill or anything like that, I make them natural medicines. I use a lot of honey, I use a lot of cinnamon, cayenne pepper, I use some cloves depending on what we have to do, but I pretty much turmeric, garlic, all of those kind of things I put together and I make a beautiful homemade supercharged antibiotic, which basically helps everybody from stomachs to flu to dengue fever and all those kind of things. It's helped a lot of people, even people like myself getting through chikungunya fever. But again, getting back to a little tip for you guys, when you get off grid, don't be scared of trying something new, and especially if it's cold, you just arrive in a new country, try to do something that's going to be good, nourishing and soothing to your body, that's going to ground you, especially if you feel kind of like out of the place and, kind of feel like the world's fucking with you. And you're all alone. You need something just to pick you up and make you feel all fuzzy inside. And especially if it's cool and it's cold, like you can see, I have my gear on. So again, today I just made a vegetable soup and I took a couple of beef bones, soup bones with big marrow. You buy it in the market, it's awesome. Just to give the vegetable soup a little bit more, flavor of beef, but also not to have beef in it. The marrow and the bone marrow itself just adds such flavor to it. So again, just potatoes, fried onions and grated carrots. I sauteed that first with a little salt, pepper, add a little chili in there just to get a little bit of a flavor going for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then I add my vegetable stock. And in this case, I'm using a bain marie, and I'll show you guys in a second. And let me just check the temperature there. And basically, I took about 4.5 liters of water and added that, let that boil for a while. I also have some beautiful, what do you call it now again? The nuts, not nuts, beans, kind of things in there as well. I can't fucking think of the name now for the life of me. So I added that as well. It was soaking as well. Mung beans, sorry. So I had the mung beans a little bit soaking in warm water for a couple of hours. I added that in. That's going to add flavor and body to it. I have potatoes in there. I have turmeric, black pepper, salt. I have cayenne. I have a little pinch of ginger. I have garlic. Everything that's good for your body. Turmeric, anti-inflammatory powers within it, And when you go off grid, you have to remember you're leaving the matrix. And even immigrating to Paraguay, your body is going to take a dive. Your immune system is going to take a dive because you've been stressed. The move itself has been stressful. Making the decision to move to a new country, and I cannot stop smiling because I've been there, is stressful. See, your immune system becomes very susceptible to attacks. And we see it with clients arriving here at Casa Astral. They have flu, they have stomach bugs, and that's what they just bring from the aircraft. So again, thinking healthy. So I'm going to show you guys a quick trick. I mean, this is literally one of the easiest soups to make. It literally takes you approximately 2 hours of slow cooking and all of that. But I mean, look at that. Isn't that just lovely? So again, rich, healthy soup that will help you ground yourself, will also boost your immune system and just make you feel a little bit more at ease. So if you do need some advice on healthy cooking and going off grid and being mindful that your body is going to go through some changes, and be prepared for it. Don't come to Paraguay unprepared and thinking to yourself, no, nothing is going to go wrong, I'm going to be healthy, all of that, because a body is a healthy mind, and a healthy mind is a healthy soul, and a healthy soul is a healthy action. But as we have all faced a lot of demons, overcoming our fears, moving to a new country, your body is going to take a punishment. And if you're an overthinker, an analytical thinker, your mind has non-stop. And remember, 20% of whatever you consume goes to your brain. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, take time, heal, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and love, light, and all those wonderful things. And I hope this content is not dreary or boring and these kind of things, but, reach out with questions. We will have some updates on some changes coming up. And love, light, and all this hippie jazz from Paraguay.